What's up, sports fans, and welcome back to Slice of Sports with me, Steve Schaefer. Today's video, we're going to talk about the two Yankee signings that happened over the weekend, with DJ LeMahieu signing a 6-year, $90 million contract, and Corey Kluber signing a 1-year, $11 million contract. Before we get into the details of these two contract signings by the Yankees, like and share this video, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notifications, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Okay, back when I was a kid growing up in Queens, I went to PS 173. In the 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, you could leave the school for lunch, go out and get something to eat, and come back as long as obviously you were back on time. What I used to do is I used to go to Angelo and Al's, literally 3 stores down from my school, and I used to get a slice and a soda for $1.25. That's what these two signings are. They're a slice and a soda. The slice, the big part, the real substance of the two signings was DJ LeMahieu, 6 years, $90 million. Your starting second baseman. He's kind of a catch-all, at least defensively for the Yankees. You need somebody at short, you got LeMahieu. You need somebody at third, you got LeMahieu. You want a starting second baseman, you got LeMahieu. You want somebody as a defensive replacement for Luke Voigt at first base in the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings? Guess what? You got DJ LeMahieu. So this was a good signing by the Yankees. It's not a great signing. It's a good signing. For about $15 million a year, which in Yankees dollars is not a lot of money, and in real people dollars is a lot of money, the Yankees get their guy. This is the guy they really wanted. He's the gas that runs this engine on the New York Yankees offense. So this is a positive signing. He's a Gold Glove caliber second baseman. He's the only man to win a batting title in both the American and the National League in baseball history. So that's a good thing. He's been top 5 in the MVP voting the last 2 years. And like I said, this is a good deal, except for the 6 years. He's 32 right now, which obviously at the end of his contract means he'll be 38 years old. And like I said, $15 million, a lot of money for you and me, and $15 million for a bench player, maybe at 37 and 38, is a lot of money. Maybe the guy gets 200, 250 at-bats at the end of his contract. The Yankees are betting that they can do some things in the first 2-3 years of this contract, maybe win a title, maybe win 2 titles with DJ LeMahieu, and then the years of the contract don't matter as much. But my concern, like I said, is having a guy who's making $15 million, who's basically a bench player or a defensive replacement, just sitting there making $15 million. I'm not crazy about that. My man, Andrew the Trip Tripaldi, we've talked about this in years past. These long-term contracts don't always work out. A lot of times they don't. Look at Miguel Cabrera. Look at Albert Pujols. Look at Alex Rodriguez. All phenomenal players in their heyday, but they signed these big, huge, lucrative contracts. By the last 2-3 years of those contracts, not so good. And they wind up being bench players or just a shell of their former selves, and then they're making so much money that you can't even trade them and you can't even cut them. I'm hoping that's not the case with DJ LeMahieu, because DJ's not a home run hitter. He's an average hitter. But again, things slow down. The coordination not as good at 36, 37, 38. I should know. I'm 42, 41, almost 42. These things just not as good. You don't see as well. Your range defensively not as good. So let's hope this deal works out for the Yankees. I like DJ LeMahieu. I wanted him back. I'm not saying I'm against this deal overall. I just don't like the years. We'll find out in a couple of years when we're still recording these videos what DJ LeMahieu's doing then. Next up, we have the Corey Klubet deal, the 2-time Cy Young Award winner with the Cleveland Indians back in 2016 and 2018. He is a phenomenal, phenomenal pitcher back then. The last 2 years, 2019, he was very much injury-plagued with the Cleveland Indians. And then last year, he pitched 1 inning of 1 game with the Texas Rangers. Now, the Yankees are banking on this guy wanting to prove something. So that's why he's on a 1-year, prove-it, $11 million contract. The Yankees are hoping this guy can find the form that made him one of the best pitchers, if not the best pitcher in baseball, from 2016 to 2018. I'm hoping that's the same thing, too, because I'm scared of the Yankees' rotation. Right now, you got Garrett Cole as your number 1, obviously unequivocally the ace of the staff, making so much money a year. No problems there. You got Corey Kluber as your number 2. Again, a guy coming off of 2 years of major injuries who didn't even pitch last year, essentially. Then you've got a choice of Domingo Germán, Davy Garcia, Luis Severino coming off of injury. You got Michael King, who knows about. You got Jordan Montgomery. You got Clark Schmidt. That's a lot of question marks for a Yankees rotation and a Yankees team that has high hopes like they do every single year in the Bronx. I don't know if I trust having 3 of my top 5 pitching slots going to Clark Schmidt, Jordan Montgomery, Luis Severino, Davy Garcia, Domingo Germán, or Michael King. I like some of these guys, and don't get me wrong, I think Severino's going to be great, but you know he's coming off a major surgery. Clark Schmidt, Davy Garcia, both young kids. First major league action was last year. It's not like these guys are established superstars. Jordan Montgomery's been good, but again, coming off an injury. He looked good at the end of last year, but who knows if that's going to stick. Domingo Germán, coming off a suspension from all of last year. So who knows how rusty he's going to be. Michael King, he's an up and down. Who knows? Who knows with these guys? So that's what really concerns me about this Yankees team is their starting rotation. Their offense should be good. Their bullpen should be pretty good. Their starting rotation scares me right now. There were rumors about the Yankees acquiring Luis Castillo, the phenomenal young right-handed pitcher from the Cincinnati Reds, but those rumors got shot down immediately last night by the Reds GM saying he is not getting traded this year, or at least not before the season starts. He's staying on the Reds. We plan on him being in our rotation to start 2021. So Yankee fans, you can stop making those Luis Castillo jerseys. All right? So everybody, like and subscribe to this video. If you've got a comment, you think I'm totally wrong about the Yankees rotation, you have all the faith in the world, leave me a comment. Let me know. Let's have a chat. If you think I'm totally wrong about the Yankees offense and that, no, Stanton's not going to be so good, maybe Judge has an off year, whatever, leave me a comment. Let me know. Remember to like and share this video, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notifications, leave me a comment. Let's talk about all this great New York sports stuff. Until next time, it's your man, Steve Schaefer. Peace.